We just closed on this old farmhouse yesterday. It was built in 1900. Here's the kitchen. Looks like the electric is turned off. So we're gonna be taking this door out. Obviously the kitchen is gonna be demolished. That wall probably gonna come out. We'll see how far we have to go with that. This wall here to this little den will be, it's not even a real wall, it's just paneling. It's gonna be moved out to here, cutting into this closet here, which gonna allows us to make this little den into a real bedroom. And this is the only bedroom right now. The floor probably gonna have to be redone. And then you have plaster, which we're probably gonna take down. I don't know what this is. Yeah, they tried to fix it there or something. I don't know. It's pretty crappy. There was some demo done yesterday, so I'm here just to clean up. Taking off the ceilings to begin with. Some parts of the ceiling it only had tiles, like the living room only had tiles, and some parts there's tiles and also plaster, like here in the dining room and in the kitchen. And took this wall off. Eventually the chimney is going to be taken down. Obviously we have to start at the top. This old chimney will come down because it does take up space here and also upstairs. The chimney is going to be taken off the top first when they come to do the roofing. All the carpets have been removed. The stairs are kind of in a worn off state. So I think, and there are some holes here and cracks, I think we may want to replace at least the threads. And up here, all the carpets again been taken up and a lot of cleaning has been done. This room used to come out here probably. Maybe there was a wall here? I cannot tell, but this is where the new wall going for sure. So we're gonna have a wall going here. There's gonna be a door starting here, just like on the other side. So it's gonna be facing each other. And then we're gonna be left with a small closet here, a linen closet. And then this bathroom door will not be here. We're actually gonna have the bathroom wall right here. So essentially the bedroom's gonna be extended this way as well. And then there will be a door into the bathroom coming from the bedroom on this side. And again, we have the chimney here that's gonna come out, so there's gonna be more space in here. The other door is gonna come here from the other bedroom. We are getting new roof put in pretty soon, hopefully. Brand new, it's gonna be black. They're gonna come in bigger pieces, so like less seams. Yeah, and so the new door to the bathroom is going to be right here, and this is the entrance up to the attic. Oh, the light was still on. Let's turn that off. It's gonna look good. I mean, it's already nice and opened up. The kitchen, we're gonna plan to take the kitchen out to almost to that window. Obviously we want to keep a little bit of a dining room space there for a table. It would be nice to have that available. So I'm guessing we're gonna bring out the kitchen to about here. I have electrician coming on Monday, hopefully. Oh, and just looking at the electrics now that it's been uncovered. This is definitely old style electrics system. The wiring, I mean, I don't even know what year that was. These wires are with the woven outer layer. I don't know what's inside, but it's like pretty old. We so far spent about 2 days and just on demolition, not whole days, but this is how far we got in the kitchen. Just taking off the tiles and this wall and taking off the ceiling tiles in the living room. That's all we got so far. So my goal, at least for today, is to get the ceiling off in the dining room, which is tiles, which is the easy part. Then the straps, and underneath that we have plaster, which is going to be a huge mess. And the entire thing is going to be messy because there is mice poop all over the place in between layers. So sounds like fun. I did turn off all the electricity. Took off some of the trims, especially here at the door. This is the original color of the door. Looks like that's the original color of the kitchen. The old strapping will be reused for the ceiling strapping for drywall. So I'm just removing these big nails and the staples. Most of the wood that I took off is reusable. There are some that's pretty crappy and split, or just way too short to reuse. When they do the roof, the new roof, they're gonna take down that chimney, and once they take that down, we can take the chimney down inside from the top, and that's gonna give us some space in the bathroom and also in the kitchen, dining room, and we're keeping this chimney here. Monday they are coming to replace the roof. So here's the before. So this is where we are right now. The ceiling was taken down, the plaster from the kitchen and the dining room, so I gotta clean this up. So done cleaning up. This is what it looks like right now. The kitchen and the dining room. Ceilings exposed. Now we just have to work on the walls. This thing is exhausting, so can only do so much. The roofers have finished replacing the roof. Nice new black roof. It's so cloudy today, it's hard to appreciate the color. But we have that chimney gone. The summer kitchen chimney is gone. The gutters are bigger now. And it just looks good all around. This looks pretty hefty. They knocked down this power line, so I had to hang it up back a little bit for now. We're expecting a dumpster be delivered next week, so I wanted to make sure they can have a clearance. Here we are. The place looks so dark, and this darkness makes it even smaller than it was. But anyway, it's definitely a progress. It's hard to do a lot of demo until someone cleans it up, because there's no place to put this crap. So this is where they used to have a wood stove, probably underneath here in the kitchen for cooking, and that's probably before they had these cabinets. Really, here's some old wallpaper. I'm done cleaning up, so this is what it looks like, the dining room. Still needs to be finished up down here. Gonna take down the baseboard heaters, and then we can start with the living room. It's a lot of work. I am upstairs in the attic, and what I'm trying to do is take down the old chimney, and this is the roof. They actually had to put on new decking. There was no decking on the roof. There were just straps under the old metal roof. Here's the end of the roof. And I already took down about 2 layers of chimney. So I just keep going, see what I can accomplish today. I have to do this here, and on the other side is the old chimney as well. Go down to the 2nd floor and do the same, and just keep taking it down from the top to the bottom. So the hard part is going to be probably taking these bricks downstairs, but I have some buckets that I'm going to use. So I'm finished for today. I only could take half of this chimney so far. I can only carry 5 bricks down the stairs, 2 flights of stairs, and then all the way out to the barn. So I only had time today to do a couple of hours. I hauled it out all the way out to the lean-to, and I'm just stacking them next to it. It will be recycled, reused for something. I'm finished taking down the chimney on the attic level. So I am downstairs on the 2nd floor and continuing to take down this chimney here. I am done taking down this chimney. Here's the outside wall, and that's the first floor down there. Putting this bucket in here so nobody can step into it accidentally. I am just done with cleaning up this large wood pile, putting it into the dumpster. I was waiting for the other stuff to be loaded before we can start putting the wood on the top. So this dumpster is a 30-yard dumpster, and the rental fee includes 3 tons. I'm pretty sure this will be more than 3 tons. Each additional ton is $85. We started out putting the carpets from 2 rooms, that's on the back bottom. Then we started putting on plaster on the top of that, and most of the bottom is plaster for about third or halfway, not even. The rest is paneling and lath and trims, wood trim. Also, I have 5 various sizes of baseboard heaters. Those are metal. And then we have ceiling tiles and drywall, all kind of stuff. So these bags I didn't put in. This will be in the next dumpster. These are the bags that we started with initially when we started the demolition, because we didn't have a dumpster yet. So far I've done the attic level and about third way down this level. And the good thing is that the kitchen only have about a third way down. It doesn't go all the way down to the floor. So here is the bathroom closet. Here's the chimney coming down. This is what the bedroom looks like now. It's not totally done, but just little pieces under the window needs to come down, and the insulation, I think we got really better at demoing, meaning we're just doing one layer at a time. It's much easier than trying to do one spot at a time. So first we get the plaster down, or the drywall, or the paneling, whatever is on the top, and then just keep peeling the layers. Then the lath comes off in this case, and then lastly we're gonna take down the take out this old insulation. We are capping all the wires that come out in the process, because we still want to turn on the electricity once in a while, just so we can pump water inside so we can still use the toilet. The bedroom ceiling has been taken down. Lots of blown in insulation came out of it, and that's what I'm cleaning up right now. I'm just shoveling the insulation into just regular trash bags. I finished taking down the second chimney yesterday. It has been done all the way down. Here's the kitchen down there, dining room. So at least that's done. Here are some more bricks I need to take outside. So far I had removed these panel walls here. I removed the stud walls here for the closets. Also for the closet in here, so we can take down the ceiling plaster, which is done. So this is what it looks like right now. Big empty open space. And now I'm peeling up the bathroom floor. So I rented my third dumpster. I filled up the second one they picked up today. So there's an empty one now for me to fill up again. But I think it will do. It's just the amount of stuff that's coming out of this house is way underestimated. So I'm gonna need help probably to take the bathtub out. I can probably deal with the sink and the toilet myself. What I did today is I painted the floor, which seals in the smell because it was really stinky, musty and other smells. And I am building the new bedroom walls now, because if you recall, this used to be a small den. The wall used to be here and there was a wall right there. So now I am expanding it to 10 by 10 bedroom, and I already put up the outer frame of the wall, and then I'm just putting in studs now, and I'm just screwing everything, only because in case I have to take something down, I think it might be easier. This is new to me. Learned a lot from YouTube. The wall is now here tying into a previous stud here, leveled, and here where I have this other direction of the studs for this old wall, I'm just gonna pad it up with other studs here, and the wall's gonna be able to continue the drywall to here. And this is where I have to put my next wall, approximately here. But I just really want to finish this today if I can. It's getting kind of dark and I really don't have any lights in here. The other thing happened since last update. Obviously we finished the demolition in the bathroom. So the floor needs to be replaced in some places still. This is where the new bathroom door is going to be from the master bedroom. And then here's another door going to come from the little bedroom. And if you recall, the bathtub used to be here. It was blocking this window. Now we can open this window. And we made a lot of progress since the last update. So, we have air conditioning and heating in the 2 bedrooms, and downstairs in the living room and the dining room. It's a 5-stage or region mini split, so we can add one more if we wanted to later on for maybe the summer kitchen. But in the bathroom we're only gonna have a baseboard heater because wiring has not happened yet. So getting very excited. So before it gets too dark, I'm gonna put in a couple of more studs in here. I drew out the measurements already, where my stud's going to be. So there's a stud, there's a cripple. This is the door opening. Again, stud, cripple, stud. So I can have 16 on center, stud, stud. So I have to put in 1, 2, 3, 4 more studs for now. Yeah, I'm not gonna put the cripples in probably. I'll frame out the door a little later. It's just, again, it's getting too dark. I'm cutting the wood with this reciprocator saw. I tried to do the sawzall, that's too big to do precise cuts, but this can do it. I do also have a circle saw, a skill saw, but I don't like to use that, it's so noisy. Using 3-inch screws, wood screws. There's special structural screws, I believe. It's not the deck screws, but it's more of a screws that you use in this kind of construction. I do have nails too, if I need to nail anything, but I'm better with screws. Again, if I need to take them out, I will be able to do it much easier, because we may have to adjust something, who knows. To cut this wall between the bathroom and the bedroom, and started framing it out. The top and the bottom plates are in. I just need to buy more studs. This is actually gonna need 7 studs. And I mapped it out where the bathroom fixture is going to be, approximately. This is the baseboard heater there. Toilet's gonna be somewhere around here. Probably right there. this pipe is gonna go away. The vent pipe's gonna go into the wall, and then the new sink is gonna be here where the bathtub used to be, right under the window, and then here's the bathtub. So coming in from the other bedroom, from the guest bedroom, this is what it's gonna look like. The other thing I've been working on is the closets, framing the closets. Again, I have the bottom and top plates for the closet. This one is a closet 2 feet deep, and it's about 45 inches this way, not quite 4 feet. So again, I need to buy studs. Here's the top plate and bottom plate for the linen closet in the hallway. So the change that I did is I did some strapping between the two joists, so I was able to secure that better. I may do another one here. I'll think about that because it's pretty sturdy. It's not going anywhere, but I might have to do some more. So again, for this one, I'm gonna need, I believe, 4 studs. So for the small bedroom closet, I had to put in straps so I could put the top plates on. So that's what that looks like. The straps are also 2x4s, and I just put 2 screws on each end to secure them between the joists, and use screws to secure the top plates to those 2x4s, so using 3-inch screws everywhere. So that's where I am. Again, I just used up pretty much all the new studs that I bought. I didn't buy enough. I bought only 20, so I already used that up. And I had a bunch of old studs that I took out, but most of it used up for smaller pieces, and they're not long enough, any of them, to make a stud out of it. So I need 7 here, 7 there, 7 there, so that's 21, and then I'm gonna need 1 more here to make this doorway. That's 22, and I figured I need 4 for this guy here, so that's 26. I probably just gonna end up buying like 30 just to be on the safe side, and I still have some leftovers here and there, and what I'm gonna use that for is to put fire blocking between all the studs on the side. I'm gonna put fire blocking all the way across as far as I can, because the 2x4 is not really a 4. It's more of a 3.5. I think what I'm gonna do is put it flush toward the front of the studs, just like this. And then I have a 1/2-inch gap that I can foam spray. And that will make the most sense for everybody. So that's gonna be about the floor level. Probably I'm gonna be toe screwing most of these in. The other thing I've been working on is replacing this kitchen door with a window. So far I took off the trims, and I can see the old shiplap has this metal blue grayish paint on it. That's the original siding of the house. So I started cutting some of the wood. Like this original wood's gonna serve as a replacement. Looks like it's used to be not a door here, because that stud coming down used to continue here, you can tell, and it was cut off here, and then it was sistered with this other stud. So definitely it's not original, this door. It was added on later. So I'm just putting this stud back the way it used to be. And from there on, I think it should be fairly easy to just frame it out for the new window. Here's how I fixed the rotten corner in the farmhouse. So basically there was like a big gap here under the rim joist, and the rim joists are actually beyond the foundation. This plate, I'm assuming, that rotted away, and this plate doesn't even go all the way, it's just up to here. But I made a sort of a partial plate out of 2x8, whereas I have a 1 inch or so lip that sticks out, and that's only about an inch thick, so I just notched it out, so it's actually underneath the rim joist, so it's holding the rim joist, and it's kind of tipped because that's the only way I could show it underneath. But then what I did is I padded it out with some 2x4s here that also closes the gap that's remaining, and then I put another 2x4 joined to the old joist, rim joist here, that actually holding all this down, and it's kind of anchored to itself. I don't know how to explain that better, but on the other side, this is the original rim joist. I cut a piece here that fills it in, and this goes underneath this post, the corner post, and I had to fill it in with some plywood here because the old joist is a true 2-inch, and the 2x8 that I put here obviously is not. And then I put another 2x8 to sandwich all this together and give it additional strength. So actually now this post is sitting on 2x8s this way, and also the post had to be fixed because on the very bottom it's a little rotten, so it's not always all the way rotten, only kind of outside corners are rotted. So what I did, I just cut that down a little bit and sandwiched a slice of 4x4, and again these are all pressure treated wood. And now, yeah, you can still see the daylight, but obviously that can be foamed in. But my worry was really not the opening itself, but that too, but also structural. So my plywood for this floor gonna go on 4 sides, all joist, rim joist. Also I put in a new 2x4 here, and underneath the old floor there's a new 2x4 as well. So this is tied together, and then it's tied to the joist here and the rim joist there, and that's what's gonna hold my plywood on this end. So I think it turned out really good. I spent about 3 hours figuring this out and just cutting pieces and fitting and dry fitting it, and that's how it looks like. And that's the basement down there. But the foundation, the rock foundation, comes out all the way here, and this way as well. Okay, I'm gonna go and finish this up. I'm at the farmhouse. Today is August 1st. I continue with framing. I had to build a 2x4 wall here for the plumbing to come down from the bathroom, because the plumber said he couldn't really put it in here. It's not to code to put it right here. So it's gonna be here, meaning that I'm gonna lose another 3.5 inches from the kitchen on this side only, which is fine. But now I am rethinking about having the stove here. I may want to actually put the stove on the other side and have the dishwasher here, because if I put the stove here, that's 30 inches. So I have about 42 inches here to play with. So if the stove is 30, Then I have a 12-inch cabinet. That's kind of weird. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna bring the stove to this side where I have actually almost 48 inches, and that allows me to have the 30-inch stove and an 18-inch cabinet, which would be perfect for actually the trash bin. That's 18 inches. On the left side of the sink, because here's the sink, the left side of the sink, now I have 42 inches of space, counter space to prep food. So I think that's gonna work out real well. On this side, I'm gonna have to, the electrician told me I have to put up a wall here because to put the plugs, he recommends that I put 2x4 wall here on the front of it, similar to that over there. And actually that's not gonna be bad because this kitchen, I don't know where I can stand to show that. This kitchen is pretty wide between the two sides, so I'm not really losing any space because it's just gonna have the two sides closer to each other, so it's gonna be okay. So that's where I am. So the next thing I'm gonna do is take this old wall stud out that used to be the end of the kitchen and build this wall out. It's about, I don't know, I think this is about 7 feet. I do have to put in strapping first for the top plate, so that's gonna make it a little bit difficult, but I'm thinking if I put in, let's see, how many do I really need? I'm gonna put in 1, 2, 3, 4. I think if I put in 4, I'll be fine, and nothing is in my way, thank God. Finished today the kitchen wall addition. Now I just have to put in the blockings for the cabinets, so this is good, ready to go. Also, I've been working on the header here that's gonna go across. So one of the things I have to work on is apparently these joists are not the same height, so I have to cut some notches in where it meets some of the taller ones, if you will, so it can actually have a leveled header versus it's kind of like this one is the tallest one, and then that one is about a centimeter shorter, and the third one is about 2 millimeters shorter than this one. So I have to notch for this one and a tiny bit for this one, and then that's gonna be our guide as far as where's the normal level is. I'm gonna notch the header itself so that these joists can sit in those notches. So that's what I've been doing. I have to stop here because time is up, but I already cut the header material, and there's gonna be two 2x6 sandwiched with a 1/2 inch plywood. So this guy gonna be sandwiched only because that will give me 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. That's 3.5, and because a 2x4 is 3.5, that will give me a nice square transition into the header. The bathroom floor will have to be taken up. I don't know how far we can actually take it up, but definitely the first 2 feet must come up. So we may actually take it up for 4 feet. I am done with the kitchen header. Nice and sturdy. It's sitting on 2 studs. Also, I screwed 4 screws from here. And here are the notches, tiny little notches to make that fit. Sitting nicely on 2 studs on that side too, same thing. And there's a 1/2 inch plywood in between to fit perfectly. Looks good. I think it makes the kitchen separated a little bit from the dining room. Here's the dining room. Here's the kitchen. Now it's time to take these old studs out that used to be the back of the kitchen wall. The next thing I'm gonna also do is scissor up this joist because there is just too little sitting on the ledge. It's gonna be able to all the way extend all the way to the wall, and I can scissor it up to here sitting on the ledge, and perhaps put a couple of screws here to actually also attach it to this wall stud. So it's gonna be super strong. I'm only gonna put it up to here because now the electric is there and I don't feel like taking it out, so it's gonna go from here to there. I need to measure that. I worked on the bathroom today. All the layers were taken up, and also the soft floor was replaced in this section where there used to be the toilet, all cracked up and rotted, and the bathtub used to be here, all rotted. So that's what that looks like. It has a total of 1 inch plywood right now, and I'm still gonna, I think, layer this whole floor with another 1/2 inch plywood just all around to make it stronger. And then I built the bathtub enclosure. So I don't know if I did this right. I'm gonna have to go home and Google this, but the distance between the final wall and this wall, it is 60 1/4 inch, which is 5-foot tub, and I made the wall 34 inch long, so the bathtub is not going to come all the way to the end, so that's good. And I did put 2 studs here in the middle, sort of, leaving the midpoint of the bathtub is going to be right there. So I have about 8 inches opening here. I don't know if that's going to be enough for, I'm assuming there's going to be 2 pipes coming up, warm and cold. And then I'm going to have to make something here to attach the faucet, and then there's going to be another strapping here to attach the shower to it, so to hold them strong, but I'll do that later. So this looks good, ready for the plumber. That was my goal today, to make the bathroom ready for the plumber to come in and start cutting into my new floor. So I still have to make sure I line out the sink for him so he knows where the sink is, and the toilet's gonna be here somewhere. The toilet's gonna be between the 2 joists. So here's a joist and here's a joist, so the toilet is right here. So I'll mark that out as a general area for the toilet, and then the sink is gonna be under the window, and of course the bathtub is right here, which we all know. So looks good coming in from the other door. I think it turned out real good. Not too big and not too small. It's just the perfect size for a 3-piece bathroom. So that's it. See you next time.